Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode from the Krebsco channel. Today we're going to be doing a World of Tanks video. A World of Tanks video, how strange for this channel indeed. The last time we actually done a World of Tanks video was probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 months ago. I can't remember the exact date. Last time I actually showed you guys a World of Tanks video, but that was probably the last time I actually played as well. Now, I've actually recently gotten back into the game. In fact, it was just yesterday. And the one thing that really put me off was from, well, actually, just how much you had to pay for this game. I mean, the fact is that I had to pay quite a bit of money to get a premium account, and there's some other things. I wanted to get a 100% trained crew, because it took a really sluggishly long time to get a 100% trained crew normally. Also, the expanding slots and stuff like that, yada yada yada, really added up. And so I wasn't really too keen on a game that was charging so much. But recently, I've started getting more funding and more money into my account, so why not bring it back into this game and enjoy it, bring you guys some videos of entertainment tips and all that sort of great stuff that I was providing before. So today's video, what I'm actually going to be showing you guys is just my general setup, and I'm also going to be showing you guys quite an entertaining replay I had today. Very nice feature that recently the people over at Wargaming released, the replay feature. That is very essential for me because before I was just doing live games. Now I'm actually doing replays. Now I'm going to actually start heading on over to that. So let's head on over to my actual loadout. You guys can probably see it right in front of you. That's the Gorilla. I believe that's how you say it, the Gorilla. I'm actually playing on the EU server, by the way. So the Gorilla, the Gorilla. I like playing with the German tanks. As you guys can see, the German tanks, I've pretty much just been going down this way. For the other factions and other countries, not really so much. I've touched on them very slightly. USSR, not at all. Touched on them very slightly, but Germany is the mainstay. Where I left you guys off the last time, that few months ago, was I was onto the Jag Panther. And I was working on my way towards the Ferdinand, so now I've actually got artillery, and I'm just going along that route because, I don't know, I wanted to get into artillery to understand a little bit more. So I'll be showing you guys just a game in 1 second. Also, just yesterday, the 7.1 patch was released, as you guys can see, probably know by now, that all these vehicles from the France tech tree has been released. Now, I'm actually going to do that in a separate video. I'm not going to talk about that just yet, but I'll give you guys my general opinions of that in the next video. So this is what I'm using, the Gorilla indeed. So I've gotten a few unlocks already, the tracks for example, got my main gun, and it's been so far ownage. Now, that's all I can really say for my vehicle at the moment. I've also gotten a nice sweet camo. I just love the winter camo, absolutely cool. So I think that pretty much summarizes my loadout. Nothing too much right now. What I'm actually going to do is head on over to that replay and give you guys a little bit of entertainment. Here we go. Alright guys, and welcome to the replay. Now this is going to be a bit of an entertaining one for you guys to enjoy today. Basically, well, not necessarily because I was like the MVP, the most valuable player. Maybe I was, I don't know, who cares. Maybe I didn't make the most kills out there, but I did make a few, whatever, so on and so forth. Now, what was really good about this game was actually it was quite fun. It was quite entertaining. And what actually came down towards the end was that it was an artillery battle. And so what does that mean? That means only artillery pieces were versing each other. That is it was quite a tense sort of thing. I mean, just a few of us left, artillery only, and it was just really tense because you know how artillery light is like, high damaging one shots. So those one shots are really vital. If you ever played One in the Chamber on Call of Duty, you'd probably know what I mean. Just those one shots being really critical at killing someone. If you can actually hit them, they're dead. That's it. But likewise, the same for you. If you get hit, boom, you're dead as well. So it was a lot of fun. You guys will be able to watch in just a second. Now, this is a really nice feature that Wargaming has worked on. When I actually left you guys off in the last video, that's some 6 months ago or so, the Arctic region just came out, those maps, the Arctic region, and so that's all I remember. So the Siegfried Line, the map that we're playing on right now, wasn't actually released at the time. I've only started playing it yesterday. And it's a pretty good one. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. You got your city on the right hand side, a bit on the center, and then you've got open fields on the left hand side. As artillery, I actually always like to almost be in the middle of the map. Sometimes not necessarily like that, just on this one, for example, but there are a few other ones where I'll try to be on higher ground. For example, that's what I'll try to do. Now, I recently unlocked the unlockable gun, I suppose you could say, artillery cannon for this artillery piece, the Gorilla. I'm not exactly sure what the artillery piece is, the exact name of the weapon. I'm sure you guys could easily see that if you went to the tech tree and find it from there. But, I recently unlocked it. It's the only one you can get for the Gorilla, and so I have just been trying it out. I mean, it does a lot more damage. The only thing that's frustrating with it is that it takes a long time to narrow down and home in on people. So as you guys can see, I'm trying to move my turret around, and it's just causing me to change my reticle all the time, and it's just so horrendous to even, it takes a really long time to zoom in again. What I noticed with the default one, it went a whole lot faster, but I guess that's the trade-off. You know, you get more range, you do more damage, you have to earn it, but then again, it takes longer for it to zoom in. I've also got 100% crew trained, so there you guys go. I spent a bit of gold to get them trained. I couldn't be bothered with the whole process of going from 75%. It just takes too long, in my opinion. Can't be bothered with that. Having a little bit of difficult times actually taking on these tanks. Now, I was actually planning on maybe doing some sort of giving you guys some sort of advanced tips. I've got 2 in my head right now, advanced tips for artillery pieces that maybe that's not commonly mentioned. It's stuff that I took notice of during the games. That's probably not really mentioned anywhere. I haven't ever read it in my time so far on War Gaming on World of Tanks. Haven't really read it anywhere, and they're quite damn effective. So I'm not actually going to mention it in this cast. I'm probably going to mention it in the cast I'm going to do in the future. That's probably going to focus on artillery pieces and how to maximize their effectiveness. But I'll probably mention that cast because what I'll probably do with that one is I'll do a live one, because I can't actually control myself in this one, in these replays. I mean, I can easily go to free camera, but that's not what I'm intending. I need this sort of camera, fixed camera, then I could actually do it. So I'll probably do that in live cast rather than a replay. So just a final note to finish off with, I'm really glad that War Gaming brought out that replay feature. I mean, that is absolutely brilliant. We didn't have that when I left. And this is really important for not only me as a caster, but just general people. I mean, a lot of people are really happy because they want to see where they went wrong. They want to see how an enemy team played, and that is really crucial to people getting better in a game. A lot of games out there, specifically RTS's real-time strategy, such as Company of Heroes, StarCraft, Command and Conquer, stuff like that, they have replay systems, and they're very important to getting better. And that's really good that Wargaming has actually introduced these. So rather than people having to decide on luck and hoping that luck is good for them and getting a good gameplay, well, you actually can watch your games afterwards, and you won't have to rely on recording them at the time. So you can just play any sort of game whatsoever, and there you go, boom. If you get a good game, watch it in the replay. Now, obviously, the features could be expanded a little bit. I mean, there could easily be a rewind function, and most importantly, jumping from player to player. So I can actually go on over to the free camera, but I can't switch between players. Not even when I'm dead. That's what I noticed. Well, not even when I'm dead, I can't switch between players. So that's a bit frustrating. But I'm sure as soon as they do that, then it'll be great. Because as soon as they do that, I'll be able to take in your guys' replays and do casts about them. So what other videos I do right now is Company of Heroes, Battlefield, and I try to do in that sort of format. Definitely with Company of Heroes. Not so much Battlefield, because Battlefield still has not implemented their own replay system. Hopefully they will sometime soon, because they've been promising us to do that, that they'll do that, but you know, we've got to wait. So I'm glad Wargaming is do this. They'll probably add in a little bit of functionalities, switching between players, and that is what I'm looking for, because that is going to be the important bit of doing these casts. I can then take in your replays, because obviously you guys will be replaying your games. You'll save them, stuff like that, and so I'll be taking them in and doing casts about them. Entertainment, right? So I'm really glad to be back into World of Tanks for that reason. Now, overall, so far, what has been going on, it looks like there's only 2 artillery pieces for them and 3 tanks out on the field. I'm not exactly sure of the exact ones. If we head on over to tab, there we go, KV, M6, KV3, and Gorilla. Alright, so overall, we are actually dominating them. 11 to 10. 11 to 10? Doesn't seem like that. Oh no, it is. So they have actually, we have actually 1 more kill than they do. Alright, so that's good to take notice of. Gorilla, SU5. Yeah, so we're actually winning in terms of kills right now, but still not a huge lead. We've got 11 to 10, so that is only 1 difference. It's not like something stupendous. It's not like they're being steamrolled like 15 to 3 or something like that. Not quite like that. But overall, it is quite a sort of tie. I'm trying to lock down these guys as best as possible, trying to support the tanks in the center as best as I can. Just trying to throw down some artillery, supporting them, doing some damage, but still, it's a little bit iffy because there's houses in the way. That's why I particularly like to be in the center of the map, because I can sometimes get angles down the street, just like that KV right there in front of you, just like that KV, get an angle right down the street, and boom, take it out. Some people like this other guy down here, I wish we could see him, the other artillery piece just away from me. I doubt you could probably see him that well. the KV and stuff in the town, just because, I don't know, his positioning is more towards the town and he's probably not going to have great angles for it. Remember, when you're always trying to come around a corner, it's better having a bigger angle because then you can see more, right? And I think that sort of applies to this case as well. And now I'm just waiting for this tag to come out. Maybe I can, oh, there we go, M6. If I press Alt, you can actually see him. M6, and that is by Jiggy. Jiggy is trying to outmaneuver us, but he's taking a little bit of flack. I mean, he was badly damaged. I wish I could control this. I honestly wish I could control this. I mean, the only thing I can switch between is cameras, and that's it. So that's M6 right over there, Jiggy, and also the other guy. What's his name? I can't even see it. KV3. It's Ivanhoe, I think. Ivanhoe? Oh, Ivanhoe. Yeah, not Ivanhoe. Ivanhoe. Fair enough. So it looks like they took a huge bunch of casualties there. We're still leading by 1, but it's still very close. The KV3 is approaching us like mad, like really, really fast. The only thing in his way is a single, what is that, SU-85. So I think the SU-85 will try and take him on as best as he can. You know, the SU-85 is a tier below, and oh my god, it was actually destroyed. Maybe that was artillery, I have absolutely no idea, but the KV-3 is now approaching us. So it's approaching not only me, but the tank, my ally, in front. And so I'm thinking to myself right now, oh gosh, this KV is coming right for us. Man, we need to take it out. We need some sort of luck. I'm thinking it might be heading down southwards, but literally to our veil, it's actually going to be heading towards the west. So you'll see in just a second as it's going to be popping out. And there we go. Popped out, probably the artillery guy, the other artillery piece seeing him, and this is just such a moment of desperation because he knows, my ally knows, that he's just about to be wrecked here. The KV-3 is slowing down because he was going to go in for a shot, but boom, took him out. Me being the absolute saver of the day for that, my ally, the tech rep, actually telling him, okay, now that we've actually got this, we're down to an artillery battle now. It's us two versus that one, Murphy, whatever his name is, and so we need to be really, really careful right now because yes, we're outnumbering 2 to 1, but still it's artillery battles. Every shot counts. It's not like some sort of tank or light tank where you can easily outmaneuver the artillery pieces. No, we're slow just like that artillery piece. Every shot counts, even if you're 2 to 1. So I'm telling him, okay, let's stick together. He's just waiting for me up there, and so we're going to be heading towards the point up there. I don't want to spoil it for you guys as well, but it's not that much of a spoiler, but the other tank is actually heading our direction as well. Now this is where the tense moments are going to begin. I'm actually going to speed this up a little bit so we can get over to the action 4 times, and there you go, tech rep is just up there, and we're going to be heading out together. And there we go, there we go. I was heading up towards the VPs, and all of a sudden I see him turning around. I'm like, why are you turning around? Do you want me to go first or something? And then I noticed, oh god, Bomo is right over there. The other artillery piece, and bang! Slap, gone. It's 1 to 1. And very smart of him as well. Look what he does. It's a gorilla as well, so it's gorilla versus gorilla. Eye for an eye, man versus man, beast versus beast. And there we go, look at that. He's just totally ready. He's probably reloaded by now. We're just about reloaded. I'm trying to do some sort of maneuvers. I don't know exactly what. He's trying to do some sort of maneuvers. He wants me to obviously shoot first so that I have to reload. It takes me like, what, I don't know, 5 seconds to reload or something. I don't know the exact rate, but it takes quite a while to actually get back up to speed, and now it's becoming really, really tense. I'm just thinking to myself, he's just gonna stay there. He is prepared to fire his gun on me as soon as I come around the corner. If I even do try to outmaneuver him, if I try to poke myself around the corner and try to dodge a shot, that could potentially be very, very bad for me because I still have a good chance of being killed even though he does that, even though I might try to fake him. So what I do is instead, to try and threaten him a little bit, is actually start moving the wreck of my teammate forward. Look at that, moving it forward, and the other guy, Beefy, or whatever his name is, he's probably just thinking to himself, what the hell is he doing? A wreck is moving by itself forward, and so he is getting a little bit nervous right now because maybe he's thinking I would be coming around it, taking some cover, and then fire on him. So he's getting a little bit touchy, and in fact what he's doing is reversing around and running like mad. So I'm in hot pursuit because I know this is my chance. I don't have the fastest engine. I've got the latest tracks, but I don't have the best engine out there. It looked like he actually had the better engine, and so I'm just chasing him down, trying to see what's going to happen. At this moment I have no idea where he went. I'm predicting to the right, and lo and behold, there he is. I could have easily taken my shot there, but I didn't even notice that he was there, and then look at that. Oh! So lucky! Damn! Out he went and took him down absolutely perfectly then. so lucky. I think he was just reversing or turning around, and he just thought, oh my god, there's the enemy, and just shot as soon as he possibly could, but unfortunately not accurate enough and completely missing him. Gave me a great opportunity to get on in there and fire on him. I thought that was quite an exciting match. It was very tense for me. I'm sure you guys could relate to something like that if you're in that position. Very tense. Just one shot being the absolute game changer, and so we won. It was literally on that little battle there. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. I'll be doing more in a few days, just in some time. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. And of course, until next time, see you all later.